Tell us when.
It's soup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I wasn't sure about that.
Right.
See what they have to say about it. I really don't know what's going on right now.
Hi, welcome. This is Suzanne Lynn with Dr. Chuck from Lifetime Dental, and we're glad that you're here. It's our first Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So you are going to experience and witness things you probably wish you wouldn't.
We'll have fun.
Yeah, be patient with us, okay? Just like a second before we started, Dr. Chuck said, it's 2 weeks from Christmas today, and I got totally distracted.
Yeah, it's coming right up.
It really
Coming
is.
right up.
I think that we should talk about some Christmas present ideas for healthcare, for mouth care and stuff. So, we're going to start off. We're streaming not just on Lifetime Dental, but Dr. Chuck, if you're familiar with Leesburg and Tavares area, you've seen a sign across from his practice, and it says yourfilthymouth.com. And it's kind of stirred some people, like not knowing what that is. But what it is, it's a page that talks about how your mouth affects the rest of your body. So if you ask a question, do you think if we use a question, could we give a mug to everybody who asks a question?
Absolutely.
Is that okay?
Everybody who asks a question gets a mug. We have to know how to get it to you, but
Okay.
yeah, you get a mug.
Well, if we use it,
Yep.
because if you ask a question, I don't know. Like I said, this is the first one. Here, let's clank. Ready? All right. Here's to a good show. Well, we're glad that you're here. So this is the time that we want you to ask any question. Maybe you have been too ashamed to ask your dentist. Maybe you don't have a dentist, right? Is that possible?
There are a lot of people, the number one reason people don't see a dentist, nothing hurts, lack of pain. I'm fine. I don't need to see the dentist. Well, the fact that nothing hurts doesn't mean everything is okay. So yeah, you need a dentist, even if things don't hurt.
Okay, so look, you don't have a dentist, maybe you haven't been for a long time. No shame. This is a no judgment zone, right?
Absolutely, yeah. There's no perfect person out there. So I would rather have someone come in and say, this is what's going on, this is what you can do about it, and give you some choices. That's what we like to do, is give options.
Yeah. So we're going to answer your questions, and I'm really just hoping that I can see the questions okay here. I know that Kayla already checked in with a question, and she is asking, Dr. Chuck, is there anything that I can do before the holidays to help my smile look better for pictures? Now, here we are, like you said, 2 weeks before Christmas.
Yeah.
There's a little window. Is there anything, first of all, and what is it?
There's not a lot you can do in 2 weeks on that. You can try some of the whitening products over the counter and see if they help on that. Clean your teeth really good. That's a big deal right there. Floss, get in between your teeth, water irrigate, whatever it takes on that. Because you don't want to have bad breath, especially the holidays. And the number one reason for bad breath is gum disease. So as far as your smile, you need to plan that a little bit ahead of time, because it takes several months if you're going to do it right, and you want to have something that's going to last. You don't want to have something that just really looks good and then it's no good.
Right.
If you're going to make that type of commitment to having a nice smile, do it the right way and make it last your lifetime.
Do you know the second reason for bad breath during the holidays?
What's that?
Aunt Janine's onion dip.
That would do it. That would do it. That would do it.
So beware.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And one thing I've got to mention, because this is hot to me. One of the things we're trying to do is help you connect the dots between what's happening in your mouth and how it affects the rest of your body. 2 weeks ago, I had a gal come in, and she had been to her physician because it started on her leg. It was a little pimple, then it grew into a little abscess. So she went to the doctor. They put on antibiotics. It went away, and then it came back. Put on antibiotics again. It went away, and then it came back. We need to culture this and find out what it's doing. So they cultured it. Guess where the bacteria were coming from? Right under her nose.
The mouth.
The mouth. Yes.
You're telling me there was mouth bacteria in something on her leg that started as a pimple?
Absolutely. Okay. And she had no pain. And that's the big thing right there. 90% of dental infections have zero pain. You don't even know what's going on. So they were all, the doctors were shocked that this infection in her leg could possibly be coming from her mouth. So we're in the process. We did an exam. She had 3 abscesses. Okay. She didn't even know it. There was no pain.
Right.
So now we're in the process of getting these taken care of, and we'll get this healed up okay.
Sure.
But it's amazing when we think of, what goes in the mouth stays in the mouth. No. I mean, what happens in Vegas may stay in Vegas, but what happens in the mouth goes through your whole body.
We just got back from Vegas a couple of weeks ago, and that's a true statement. It stays there.
It stays there?
Just want you to know.
I don't want to know.
No. But that's kind of, I don't want to scare, but that is a little bit scary to think that the bacteria in your mouth is going throughout the rest of your body. It's a little pimple on your leg is something we can all relate to. Anyway, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we don't want to be disgusting.
No.
So I was thinking we could talk about some of the things that we could purchase for Christmas. Christmas gifts, maybe some stocking stuffers. That's not like, honey, have that breath. Merry Christmas.
No. But if you can give people gifts that are going to help them the year long, and I'm thinking about things like an electric toothbrush. Okay, that works fantastic, and you can spend from $15 to $100 on that. Okay, you can get them a directed water irrigation, whether it be a water pick or a shower breeze or some of these other products that they have.
Love them.
They work fantastic. But unless you have it, if it's not convenient, people aren't going to use it.
That's true.
And the thing we're trying to do is let's get that mouth healthy. I mean, if you're really looking for a good gift, give somebody the gift of a healthy mouth. I mean, send them to the dentist, wherever they are, and send to a good dentist, because in every town there are good dentists, there are other than good dentists. There are good physicians, there are other than good physicians. There are good attorneys, there are other than good attorneys. Every electrician.
That's how positive you are. You never say bad. You always say
other than, and so you need to get a good examination, find out what's happening, find out what your options are, and then go from there. But if you can get the mouth healthy, oh my gosh, what a wonderful Christmas gift.
So that leads me to another question. Doug asked, is there anything that he can do? His wife snores and he doesn't get a good night's sleep. So in the way of Christmas gifts, maybe we could gift them both with good night's sleep.
A good night's sleep. Well, earplugs would be a start.
Super cheap.
Yeah, but you need to find out why they're snoring. And some people snore just because that's the way it goes. They can breathe just fine. They just make a lot of noise. Other people snore, and it's a sign that they have some type of sleep disordered breathing. Okay. And that's what you want to check out. It used to be to find out if you had sleep disordered breathing, you had to go into the sleep lab, spend the night there. They hook you up with a bunch of wires and tubes and all that, and then you go to sleep.
It's not like that anymore?
Well, you can do that.
Okay.
Or you can do it at home. And they will send the test to you at home. They tell you how to hook it up. You hook some things on your hand, your finger, some little strap goes around your chest to tell when you're breathing, little things by your nose, and you wear it for a couple of nights. Send that back into the company. They analyze the data, and they can tell it. Are you just snoring and everything else is fine, or do you have some type of sleep disordered breathing?
Like, are you stopping breathing?
Are you stopping breathing? Are you killing your brain cells?
Okay.
Because it's a big deal. So, but if you can find that out, so if you got a snoring spouse, whether it be husband or wife, find out why. Now, if you're a bed partner and your bed partner stops breathing and you got to nudge them, that's one of the best things that you can possibly have. Is that a bed partner is the best sleep test you can have. If they got to nudge you, then there's a problem. Okay. So get checked out. Just get checked out.
All right. So I was told that we've got another question, but being it's the first Facebook Live, I can't see it. So I'm going to ask my wonderful assistant to tell me what the question is. Yeah, what's the question?
Question from Amy.
Amy says
she uses a water pick daily.
Amy uses a water pick daily.
Still wants to know whether she still has to floss.
But does she still need to floss even though she's using the water pick? Good question, Amy.
Great question.
You get a mug, by the way.
If we can know how to get a hold of you. Yeah. Great question. I am not hung up on any particular technique. I could care less. I'm really hung up on results. And the whole object of what we're trying to do is get the bacterial plaque off of your teeth without damaging the tooth or the gums. There are a lot of right ways. There are a lot of wrong ways. Can you properly floss and get it off? Sure you can. Can you floss and not get it off? Yeah, if you're not doing it right.
Okay.
I personally like directed water irrigation. That's where you hold you put the water pick or the shower breeze, whatever it is, all the way on high. Use as warm of water as you can comfortably tolerate. You aim the jet directly in between your teeth, not into the gum, but between the teeth, so it goes over the gum in between.
Okay.
And you have to leave it there for 5 full seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Each space. Yes. Okay. This is not a quickie. Okay. You got to take your time. But if you leave it there for the 5 seconds and then move to the next space, 5 seconds, you start at the back of the last tooth.
Okay.
And then no matter what technique you use, they make these little tiny red pills called disclosing tablets. You can buy them over the counter. Amazon has them. We've got them on the yourfilthymouth.com website.
Yes, I used them.
Yes, you used them. And no matter what technique you use, check yourself. If you take a test and it's never graded, how do you know how good you did?
That's true.
This is a way that you can grade yourself. So use the floss, use the water irrigation, use use whatever you're going to use, and then chew up one of these things. It's going to stain the bacteria that is still on your teeth. Now, that doesn't mean you didn't brush that area. That doesn't mean you didn't use the water irrigation. that just means you didn't get it off.
Okay.
So now you got to go back, use your toothbrush, use the floss, use whatever, and get that stain off of your teeth. That's when you begin to learn what it takes to really take care of your teeth. It's not a 2-minute deal. It takes 5 to 10 minutes if you're going to do a good job. And my recommendation is 1 time a day right is better than 2 or 3 or 4 times a day wrong.
Have you ever heard a dentist? Brushing 1 time a day is okay if
No, I didn't say brushing, cleaning your
Cleaning.
teeth. Cleaning your teeth.
So tell me the
includes-
difference between that.
Brushing doesn't get in between your teeth. Okay, we've got to clean our teeth, which includes the outside and in between, whether it be with dental floss. They've got those nice little sticks that have the brushes on them, interproximal brushes they call them. You can go in between your teeth. So whatever technique, go to the store. My gosh, there's a whole section that you can't believe all the little gadgets they have. Find out what works best for you, and start using that. But you can grade yourself. Personally, I check myself about once a month with those disclosing tablets. Sometimes I'm happy with myself. Other times
Really?
I'm other than happy with myself. It's like, did I miss that?
Well, now, so you get some that shows one color for like the old plaque and one color for the new plaque. Is
There's
that
one
right?
that's called two-tone. And that one, if it's new plaque, it's red or pink. If it's old plaque, it's blue or purple.
Okay.
And so that way you can tell if it's been on there for a while. Oh my gosh, it's blue and purple. Yeah, I guess I've been missing for a while. So, but the whole idea is just get that stain off. That's when you begin to learn, like, oh my gosh, this is a lot harder than I did, as a kid growing up. Yeah. But if we can get good at it, not only are you going to save a lot of dental expenses, but you're going to save medical issues. And that's the point we're trying to get across.
Right.
So,
All right. Well, Dr. Chuck Reinertson at Lifetime Dental, or next to the new 7-Eleven.
the new 7-Eleven on 441 in
Yeah.
Tiberias, Florida. Yep.
And so important, again, what he's just trying to share is how what happens in your mouth is affecting the rest of your body. We love you. We want you to be healthy. We want you to start 2020 in just an amazing way. And my takeaway today is that cleaning your mouth once a day is okay if you do it right between 5 and 10 minutes.
That's
It's not
absolutely.
brushing your teeth, it's cleaning your mouth.
Cleaning your mouth, cleaning
love
the
that.
teeth. Yeah.
Okay.
You can, and if you want to do it wrong 2 or 3 times after that, fine, go for it, but you got to do it right one time.
All right, well, we're going to be doing Facebook Lives like Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, starting today. So if you want to jump in, ask questions, we love that. Feel free to contact Dr. Chuck. And next week, we're going to be talking about more Christmas present ideas and stocking stuffers and tongue scrapers and all those sexy things.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, thanks for checking in. Have a very great night. Christmas
Merry
shopping.
Christmas,
and
happy
yes.
holidays. Enjoy the season.
Yes.